Today's lesson is on subtracting fractions. We're going to treat this just like we were doing the subtracting integers, where you're going to circle your terms and then put them together. Whether you have a positive positive, you're going to add them, a negative negative, you're still going to add them, or a positive negative, and then you're going to subtract. However, this time we're going to incorporate what we learned about fractions, where you have to rewrite your mixed numbers as improper, find your common denominator, create your equivalent fractions, add your numerators using the rules of adding, keep your denominators in the right and lowest terms. So when you take a look at number 1, we see that we have 3/4 minus 1/3. You do not have your common denominator, so that's the first thing we have to make. In this instance, it's going to be 12. So I'm going to times this one by 3 and 3, and then this one by 4 and 4. So you're going to have 9/12 minus 4/12. Now, just like our integers, we took it and we said, all right, here's term 1, here's term 2. We have a positive 9 and a negative 4. Put those together and you're going to get 5/12. That's in lowest terms, so there's nothing else we have to do. Number 2, you have 8 and 12. Our least common denominator is going to be 24. I'm going to times this by 3 and 3, this by 2, and by 2. So this first one, I'm going to take this negative sign. I'm just going to kind of put it up towards the numerator there. So here we have negative 21 over 24 and a negative 10 over 24. Okay, it's easiest when you put your values up in your numerator to be able to look at those and solve. So now we're going to circle our terms just like they were the integers. So you have a negative 21 and a negative 10. Put those together, you get negative 31 over 24. That's an improper fraction, so we're going to make it a mixed number. Okay, remember, 24 goes into 31 one time, and you'll have 7 24ths left over. The next one, we see we have our double negative. So remember, when we circle those terms, that's going to become that positive. First things first, though, we need to make our common denominator, which in this instance is 18. So times 3 times 3. This is times 2 times 2. So I see in my numerator here I have negative 15 over 18. And then I have negative negative, so negative negative 4 over 18. Circle your numerators here, your integers that are at the top. Okay, we have the negative 15. Negative negative becomes that big positive. I mean, you could have written it before even writing the 4 down there. You could have treated that like a positive 4 right in the beginning. Or you can rewrite the negative negative. So a negative 15, positive 4, put those together, you're going to get a negative 11 over 18. So again, these are just like adding you're subtracting your integers. And also when we learned how to add our fractions, we do the same kind of concept, except we're applying our subtraction rules to it. When you look at number 4, it's a little different because it has the mixed numbers. So that's the first thing you have to do is rewrite all mixed numbers as improper fractions. So quick refresher, 9 times 1 plus 5 is going to give you that 14 over 9. And then 6 times 4 plus 1 is going to give you 25 over 6. Make sure you bring your symbols with it. Okay, our least common denominator here is 18. That would be times 8. That's not the number I wanted. So times 2 and times 3. So numerator times 2 here, numerator times 3 here. So I'm going to get 28 over 18. And then negative 75 over 18. Okay, because 25 times 3 is 75. I'm going to drop that negative sign. So when you're doing this, please watch all of your symbols. Okay, positive 28, negative 75. Put those together. Okay, you got a positive and a negative, so different colors. You're going to subtract the two values. Remember, do the work off to the side if you need to. Negative 47. 18 is your denominator, it stays the same. So in this one now, we're going to make it a mixed number. So 18 goes into 47 2 times. Okay, so it's going to be negative though. You have 11/18 left over. At any point, you can pause this and try them on your own and then double check your work. Last problem, first step, make it improper. So 5 times 5, or make it, improper. 5 times 5 is 25, plus 3 is 28. So do not forget your negative sign here. So negative 28 over 5. This one, 10 times 2 plus 7, will give you a negative 27 over 10. Okay, I'm creating this as my negative sign there. My common denominator is 10, so I'm going to times this one by 2 and 2. So I'm going to get negative 56 over 10, negative 27 over 10. Take a look at the numerators. Negative 56, negative 27. Put those together, you get the negative 83 over 10, which then will create your mixed number. 10 goes in 83, 8 times, so it's negative 8 and 3/10 left over. So these problems are just like our subtracting integers. That was then just like our adding integers. So it's that one concept that keeps coming back in every single one of these lessons. You have the same sign. It's always putting it together. So same signs, when you put them together, you're adding different signs. So one positive, one negative. When you put together, you have to subtract.